Hey, this is Amy, your premier real estateologist. I'd like to thank you for clicking in to another one of my videos. And today's video is going to be about Fort Lauderdale's pending, completed, and requested building projects, just to kind of give you an idea of Fort Lauderdale's future. So that's what we're here to talk about today. Don't forget, I'm your premier real estateologist. And I am a real estateologist because I love all things real estate. From the 30 years that I practiced real estate law until I got out of the office and into the streets, and I'm out here now looking at what's going on, what's best for you, researching for you, and protecting you. So hang in there for this video. It'll be pretty interesting to see what's going on. I know there's building going on in every city in this country. Some of it's continuing to go, some of it's stalling. It all seems to be continuing along here in Fort Lauderdale. So let's have a look at them. Okay, so here we are. I've brought up a map of downtown Fort Lauderdale. Let's look at that first. So this is downtown. Let me get this Holman Moto cars off of here. Downtown Fort Lauderdale. There we are. It ain't a village anymore, as my mom used to say. So let's look at the projects that have been completed, applied for, and are pending. It's pretty cool. We have this fabulous website here in the city of Fort Lauderdale, which lets us know what the regional activity development projects are. So this video will do downtown. Then I can take you on another video of Central Beach, the northwest section of Fort Lauderdale, and Uptown, which is the commercial, primarily commercial and office building section of Fort Lauderdale. Let's look at downtown. Here we go. Come on, clicky click. Look at this. So it's so fabulous. They give us the map of Fort Lauderdale, at least the downtown corridor, and they're showing us the projects that have been completed, are under construction, have been approved, and are still in review. So let's start with completed. Let's zoom in on this. There's been a lot of housing units, a couple of hotels, and some retail. So the first one in our gray completed box is the New River Yacht Club. 26-story building, 251 residential units. Those are rentals. A 4,400 square foot retail restaurant space. So that one's up and running. The New River Yacht Club, 400 Southwest First Avenue. So that's 400 Southwest First Avenue. They even, look at this, they even number code it. So if you guys want this link, just hit me up in the comments, or maybe I'll even paste it in the comments. I don't know if I know how to do that though. So it's number 2. So we go over to the map. We look at project number 2. It's the river. 400 Southeast Andrews. Where is number 2? 2nd Street. So it's going to be off of 4th. Did it say Andrews? I got to go back in my memory. 400 Southwest First Avenue. Okay, so southwest, we're going to go south to Broward. So, bro. See, we're still in the northeast quadrant. The river. Broward's going to be there, around here. Southeast, southwest. Broward Boulevard. I don't even see number 2. Maybe they didn't color code it like that. Anyway, it's just south of Broward, off of, First Avenue. So it's just 1 block west of Andrews and 4 blocks south of Broward. So it's kind of in the Sailboat Bend area. Southwest Sailboat Bend or Croissant Park. If you're interested in those areas, I have videos about that. Look at my ring light and my glasses. What? New River Yacht Club. Check it out. So 251 residential units, 26 stories, 4,400 square feet of retail and restaurant. Then they have 4 to 500 North Federal Highway, It's a 3-story, 17,000 square foot retail and restaurant space with 15,000 square feet of office. Needed, for sure. The Dalmar Hotel is at 299 North Federal. It's fabulous. The Dalmar's fabulous. They have a great rooftop pool where you can go have cocktails, happy hour. You don't have to be a guest of the hotel. It's lovely. It's a 24-story building, 323 hotel units, and 10,000, almost 900 square feet of retail and restaurant. It's a great building. Sailboat Bend Apartments, that's right on the river off of 4th Avenue. So that's a 9-story building with 110 AFH units. That's affordable housing units. So lovely location. It's on the river, and we have some affordable housing units down here, and the rents, from what I saw, were pretty good. They were like $400 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment, but you have to qualify. You have to make less than a certain amount of money per year, more than a certain amount of money per month, and be over 55. So if you're under 55, this one's not available for you. Broward County Courthouse, Phase 2. So the new courthouse, Phase 1's already been built, and Phase 2 is right next to the old courthouse. So that's done. Now I don't know what they're going to do when they tear down the old courthouse. That's going to be a job, because asbestos. Okay, 788 East Las Olas. It's just a 2-story building with 15,000 square feet of retail and restaurant and 15,000 square feet of office. 788 East Las Olas, fabulous location on Las Olas Boulevard between downtown and the beach. The Whitney is another 25-story tower. Oh, they have the North Tower, 14 stories, the South Tower, 25 stories, 386 residential units with 2,100 square feet of retail and restaurant. All aboard Florida Rail Station. We're getting a new train station, or we got the new train station, and it's fabulous. It's the Brightline that runs out of there, so you can get an express ride from here to Orlando on the Brightline, or you can take the local, and it's a beautiful brand new bullet train. You can buy VIP passes and get to Miami really fast, get to West Palm really fast, get to Orlando really fast. And if you have the VIP ticket, it's just a little bit more, but it includes parking, so you make up the money right there. And then there's a little lounge where you can get snacks and wine and beer and soft drinks. 100 Las Olas, beautiful tall building. How tall? 46 stories. It's got 240 residential units, 228 hotel rooms, with almost 12,000 square feet of retail and restaurant. Beautiful place. If you're interested in seeing any of these, they're done. They're built. They are ready to rent, to buy. That 100 Las Olas is a condo with a view of the river. It's fabulous. So if you're interested in any of these, give me a call, hit me up on WhatsApp, send me an email, send me a text, whatever it is, and I'll go in, give you a tour to these fabulous buildings. Then we've got Flagler Village building out. It's a little part of Fort Lauderdale. So if you're downtown here, we've got Progresso Village here. And Flagler Village is right adjacent to and south of Sunrise. It's adjacent to Progresso Village. Funky little, cool little area. So they've done some beautiful developments there, including the Flagler Village Phase 2, 12-story building, 270 residential units, Flagler Village Hotel, also Home 2 Suites by Hilton. So there's a Hilton there now. 18 stories, 195 hotel rooms, and retail and restaurant space. There's Flagler Storage that's been built, 6 stories of about 50,000 square feet of self-storage. You know growth is going on when the self-storage gets built. Then we have the Pearl, aka the Edge, 7-story building with 331 residential units. 495 North Federal. Those are rentals. Ola, aka Fairfield at Flagler Village. 6 stories, 292 residential units. 4 West Las Olas, another prestigious location, 25 stories, 261 units, 5,000 square feet. Main Las Olas, it's another beautiful building, 23 stories, 375,000 square feet of office space, and about 14,000 square feet of retail and restaurant, part of the Broward College Foundation. That's cool. Eon Flagler Village, 12 stories, 208 residential units, 2,600 square feet of restaurant and retail. Commercial building, that's all they call it. 4-story commercial building with 20,000 square feet of office and about 6,500 square feet of retail and restaurant. So these are the built ones already. The Q, aka French Village, 7 stories, 202 residential units for rent. Quantum at Flagler Village, another nice development. It's 2 towers, 15 stories, 337 residential units, a 9-story hotel with 137 rooms, and about 20,000 square feet of residential and retail space. If you want any further details, then I have to bang over to the website for each one of those to get more information on pricing and amenities and requirements to get in. So if you're interested in any of that, contact me, whatever method you prefer. And while I'm taking this commercial break, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell for notifications. All right, let's get back to it. What's done? The Alluvion Las Olas, 42 stories, 419 residential units, about 4,500 square feet of retail and restaurants. Great location, New River Drive. Next Las Olas, that's also on Southeast 2nd Street, 32 stories, 374 residential units, and about 2,733 square foot of restaurant and retail. Not too much there. The Laureate, another rental building. It's a really nice building with great amenities. 25-story building, 328 residential units with about 6,871 square feet of restaurant and retail space. 550 building parking garage, 8-story parking garage. Well, with all this building going on, we're gonna need it. The streets are getting smaller. Okay, The Rise, aka 2nd Street Residences. This is 30 stories, 398 residential units, and about 2,200 square feet of retail restaurant. Flagler Townhomes, 3-story, 5 residential units. I think they're sold out. Las Olas Walk, South Tower, 8 stories, North Tower, 7 stories, 456 residential units. So there's a lot available here. Modera 555, that's 555 Northeast 8th Street, 24 stories, 350 units, residential. Broward County Courthouse, again, that's phase 1. That's done, so 20-story building. 75 judiciary spaces. Those are our offices for the judges. Okay, 401 Northeast 4th Street is a restaurant retail space, 100%. Amare Las Olas, 30 stories, 262 units, 2,500 square feet of retail restaurant. Another very nice apartment building. 550 Justice Building is on Andrews. It's 7 stories, 10,030 square feet of retail restaurant. Even though this says completed, that's not completed. I can tell you that. The Ford's Lofts, these are nice. They're nice high ceiling loft apartments. 7 stories, 33 units. They're very nice. That's the Fat Village area. Regatta at New River, aka New River Yacht Club 3. That's 20 stories, 230 residential units with 2,400 square feet of retail and restaurant. 105 North Federal is 3 stories of retail and restaurant. That's just north of the tunnel. Village Place, 6 stories, 112 residential units. This is a lot, right? I guess I'll keep reading. We got the Fairfield Inn that came in. Maybe I'll do less detail. All Aboard Florida. So that's a parking facility for basically servicing the Brightline and the nearby hotels. Motif Metropolitan, more rentals. The Art Lofts, these are only 9 residential units. It's a boutique building. Icon Las Olas, this is a tall one, 35 stories. It's very nice. One Financial Plaza, phase 2. So this one has actually some residential units. Oh yeah, it's next to One Financial Plaza, which was the first high-rise built in Fort Lauderdale in the 70s. Pinnacle at Tarpon Bend is a 10-story apartment building with a 2,000 square foot fitness center. Who knew? ID Flagler Village, aka Sistrunk Townhouses. These are nice, 3 stories, 18 units. I think they're probably gone too, but if you're interested, we'll check. Maine Las Olas, nice 15-story office building with restaurant and retail. Village View, 100 units. And Saloon, it's a 2-story building, 10,000 square feet of retail. Southwest 2nd Street, that's Hemmershey Saloon, okay. That little area is gonna go off like crazy too. So these are approved. So rather than go through every one, if you're interested in each one, I'm happy to send you this website link. But you can see what's been, they don't tell us how many completed. Now under construction, 5,213 residential units with 159,000 square feet of restaurant and retail space and about 150,000 office square footage under construction in the downtown corridor. Now, that's under construction. Now we go to approved, not yet broken ground. We've got 13,587 units in addition to the, only 5,200 under construction. They better get busy, huh? 500,000 retail and restaurant, 177,000 office, about 1,000 more hotel rooms, about 11,262 creative space, 24,000 square feet of grocery space, 90 boat slips or marinas, and 302 parking spaces. So that's been approved. We just got to get that moving. And then what's in review, requested but not yet approved, another 3,158 residential units, 51,000 restaurant retail, and no office coming. So it's pretty cool. That's a lot going on. It just in downtown Fort Lauderdale. Then you have Central Beach. Might as well stick with it. We've got 11 units that have been completed. What do those units look like? Hotels and condos. Oh, and the firehouse coming up at the old Bahia. A lot of hotels because this is like one of the biggest boat shows in the country, and we get a lot of tourists here, so we can use those hotel units for sure. Under construction, 643 residential units, 256 hotel rooms, 104,000 retail restaurant square footage. Construction, 120 more parking spaces. We could probably use more, but we've got Uber. And about 12,414 office square footage and 222 marina slips. Good. What's been approved but not yet broken ground, another 333 residential units, 1,100 hotel rooms, and 15,000 more square feet of retail and restaurant. And in review, applied for, not yet approved, 500 residential units, 448 hotel rooms, 24,000 retail restaurant, 31,000 office, almost 30,000 event space square footage, museum square footage, 18,512, and aquarium square footage. What? Oh, the International Swimming Hall of Fame. That's a gorgeous facility, by the way. with high dives, platform dives. I forget how many meters, but there's no way I'd jump off even the shortest one. Scary. Let's see, the Uptown doesn't have too many. The Uptown's kind of up by Cypress Creek Boulevard. They've got one completed, the Fairfield Cypress Creek, another hotel, it's primarily business travelers that stay there. Nothing under construction right now. Approved 512 residential units. These are rentals. 5,800 restaurant and retail, and about 32,000 office square feet. That is a lot of office space up there, and it's very convenient off of 95, off the Tri-Rail. It's terrific up there if you work in an office. In review, 1,300 residential units requested and 4,500 restaurant and retail. So the Cypress Creek Station, that's restaurant retail. They're going to add it to existing shopping center they want to. Multifamily, 972 units going up. And this is new construction too, Aspire. So that's Uptown. And then we have the northwest section of Fort Lauderdale. A lot completed. 8, 12, 27 projects completed in the past few years. 5 under construction. 6, 8, 9 approved, ready to go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 requested. All right, so you can see there's a lot of growth going on in Fort Lauderdale. So again, if you want this website so you can look at this in more detail, just hit me up, whether it's in the comments or by phone, whether it's text, WhatsApp, whatever it is, I'll get it to you. It's quite interesting. In addition to these kind of developments going on, the projects, there's also infrastructure projects going on in Fort Lauderdale. Part of it is We Are Sistrunk, which is the historical section of Fort Lauderdale. Smart water meter program. I know they're doing a huge build out renovation of our water treatment plant because it's getting old, so it's time, it's overdue. So the city stays ahead of these infrastructure things, at least they try to, and that's one of them. The North Beach neighborhood, Las Olas Boulevard Mobility, Las Olas Marina being built out. We have a new convention center coming in. Snyder Park is a huge park, and I think they got the approval to do like over 60 pickleball courts. They have a couple dog parks there too, and lakes that your dogs can even swim in. And then public places, business growth and support, housing, there's the infrastructure and resilience, there's the water treatment plant. War Memorial Auditorium is fabulous. We have an ice skating rink at Holiday Park and the War Memorial Auditorium, theaters, tennis courts, equestrian centers, dog parks. It's a great park. The new police station is going to be gorgeous. The new City Hall, this was the old building. It's been demolished now. That was flooded in April of 2023, I think it was, when we had that 1,000-year flood. City Hall was one of the casualties. I guess they adjusted that hurricane claim nicely. They tore it down, and we're going to get a new City Hall. It's right over by the old federal courthouse. The courthouse is still going, but that's going to move. Solar-powered devices, virtual parking permits. There's a movie studio initiative. I think that's really cool too. I didn't know about that. We've got the Lockhart Stadium. That's our soccer stadium. Lauder Trail, where artists have submitted their entries, and it's going to be a nice walking and biking trail with beautiful public art along. DC Alexander Park is already done. That's a nice park on the beach. More EV, electric vehicle charging stations. more free flow parking. They're trying to stop all the meters. So if you're coming down here to live or to play, just be ready to have those apps on your phone, those parking apps. I think meters are a thing of the past. And then of course they're doing the LPR technology everywhere. There's the aquatic center. I mean, look at those platforms. It's gorgeous. Look at that, huh? I mean, this is where Olympians come to practice, train, I guess is the word. I want to look at this movie studio initiative here. Where would that be? Fort Lauderdale Studio Initiative LLC. They're developing a 61-acre site at 1400 Northwest 31st Avenue. That's pretty cool. Movie studio. So that should bring some interesting artists and revenue to the city. So that's our update about what's happening in Fort Lauderdale. So if you have any questions, call me. And I thank you again for joining me on this video. And I hope that you remember to subscribe and join me on all of my videos and hit that little bell so you get the new videos. Thanks again. Peace.